I am an introvert, and for years I've pretended to be an extrovert because introverts have been misunderstood and there are so many misconceptions around what it's like to be an introvert. But I've also pretended to be an extrovert because in the corporate world, we tend to favor extroverts and we tend to value them more and promote them more easily. So it's a lot easier to advance your career if you're an extrovert. I mean, extroverts are perceived as the doers, the go-getters, the people who always share their opinions in meetings and whose voices are always heard. But when that is said, recent studies have shown that up to 50% of the population are introverts. And the corporate world is slowly noticing the value that us introverts can bring to the business world and to leadership. As introverts, we can bring great value to the table. First, we're a really good creative thinker because we have a very rich inner world. We spend a lot of time with our thoughts, and that makes us really good at coming up with innovative solutions or solving problems in creative ways. Us introverts are really good observers and we really like to reflect. We need to take our time to think things over before we speak and before we have an opinion. It also makes us more steady in stressful situations because we first observe before we react. Us introverts, we value deep personal one-on-one relations, which is a great asset for leadership. In addition to all of this, us introverts also tend to be inclusive because we know what it's like to not be heard, to not have our opinion taken into consideration. So we like to make sure that everyone can be included in the conversation and that we make room for also the quiet people. We also love to share the spotlight because we actually don't like to be the center of attention, which is great because it means that everyone in the team gets the visibility they deserve. Overall, introverts have great qualities to be leaders, but being an introvert leader can actually be very challenging at times because people have very different expectations towards leadership. People expect leaders to enjoy being the center of attention. People expect leaders to be outgoing and outspoken. People expect leaders to enjoy being in a large group of people. People expect leaders to talk things through with others. People expect leaders to like quick actions and quick decision making. And all those qualities are typical qualities for extroverts, not for introverts. So for us introverts, it can actually be hard to be a leader because we don't fit the stereotypical profile people have when they think of leadership. But nevertheless, introverts have great qualities to lead teams. And it's great to notice that the business world is slowly discovering the value that us introverts can bring to the table and to leadership.